So today we're going to be talking about the office and how things are going to change post COVID-19. Who's going to go back to the office? Who's going to use an office? We're seeing some trends. We're seeing people wanting to go back to the office. We're seeing a lot of employees not wanting to go back to the office. We're seeing the hybrid model where people will go to the office some and then still work from home some. So there are lots of different possibilities out there. And today we're going to look real quick on, which one seem to be favored by employees, by employers, who's ready, who's not. So seeing a lot of different evolutions. So co-working space is, it was slowing down for a while. It actually, spaces like WeWork or, there are many others out there, but they were slowing down and less people were using it. But it seemed like over the next few years, they're probably going to grow again because probably a large number of companies are going to close down their main office or close down smaller offices worldwide. And instead, they'll let most of their employees work from home, but then they will have meetings at those co-working spaces. So they will have some of their employees come maybe once a week and do a few meetings and then go home. So that's one thing seems to be a big trend. I think we're going to see also offices reducing the space that they use, and they're probably going to let their employees work 2 days a week, at home and 3 days at the office. And that's funny because there's been several different, research has been done, and it looks like employees are leaning more towards working 3 days a week at home and 2 days at the office. Employers rather see more a ratio of about 3 days in the office versus 2 days at home. So we're going to see, probably some of this. Now, of course, you have to be able to do digital transformation to do this, meaning that there are some companies, it's easy for them to do. If you have a warehouse type business and you have lots of employees in the warehouse, it's probably going to be very difficult to actually get these people to work remotely. I mean, if not impossible. Other businesses such as ours, for instance, where we are a software company, it's much easier because, of course, programmers, IT staff, even salespeople, they can pretty much work remotely completely. So it also depends a lot on your own type of business. But from the trends that we're seeing, that's what, people wish they could do. So I think post-COVID, we're going to see some changes. It's not like the office is going to disappear, but it's going to be reduced. Definitely, there's going to be some reduction. In some cases, maybe 1 day a week. In some cases, 2 days a week. In some extreme cases, people almost completely working remotely and then going to co-working spaces from time to time to do some meetings. But those are the trends. Now, the problem that most companies are facing, some of them are not ready at all to do this. They don't have the phone system. They don't have the document management system in place. They don't have multiple things that are the tools that they need to be able to actually do that remote work. So that's also going to force many companies over the next year, 2 years to really start getting ready, and being able, because they're like, what happened if there is another, God forbid, but if there is another pandemic, maybe not another COVID-19, but something else, and then, and then we saw in Texas, because that's where we're located, we've seen, a few weeks ago, a major winter storm that really damaged the infrastructure, damaged the electrical system, the water. So it made it very, very difficult for people to work, even from home. So I think businesses want to be ready from now on to work in any conditions, and not stop business, because you can't stop, because this is a race. I mean, we are all in a race against other countries, other cities, other continents, and if you stop for a week, the others now have a head start of 1 week on you. So companies cannot afford that. So we're going to see a lot of those things happening. But the same on the trends that we have seen, about less than half of companies feel like they are ready, to pretty much allow their workforce to work fully or to work partially from home. More than half admit that they're not ready, that they don't have the tools, or that they have some tools but not all the tools. So there's going to be some work to be done to get there over the next few years.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video or live stream.